Hello again, Pietro here. So I don't know if the audio is going through these headphones or not. So if it's not, I apologize and I'll switch it. But just a follow-up video with this thing. What is it? It is the most expensive electronic notebook that you'll ever buy. That's also an e-reader, but it doesn't work with any e-reading stores. So if you had a Kindle and you wanted all your ebooks to be on this and you want to write notes, no, you can't have that. But you can create notebooks, you can read PDFs, you can annotate PDFs, you can share that with your friends. There's no backlight, I've gone over that. But even though it doesn't connect to the Amazon bookstore for all their ebooks, and even though it doesn't have a smooth integration to Evernote, Dropbox, or Google Drive, or what's that other thing, the OneDrive by Microsoft, I still like it. For the most part, I've used it less for reading and more for note taking. I do a lot of battery charging tests, and I would just go through, just post-it notes and post-it notes of all this random information, then I'd misplace them, and it was a nightmare trying to keep track of all of that paper. Well, this little device, over the past year and change, almost 13 months to be exact, has solved that problem for me. And according to reMarkable, this is the world's thinnest tablet. Now, it's not color. If they released a reMarkable version 3.0 that was in color, yes, I would order it today. I would pre-order it and wait 2 months. Even if it was just a few colors, it wouldn't have to be 40 colors. That would be awesome. My main concern with the next reMarkable is how it integrates with their devices. I don't want reminders. I don't miss that. I have my phone and my watches for reminders, but one thing I would really like would be an integration with another party, or at least the option. A lot of people didn't like the idea of pushing all their personal data into this not Amazon, that would be nice, into this reMarkable cloud. I would pay extra money if reMarkable wanted to. It's like, okay, you want to do this subscription and you want to integrate with Dropbox, all right, that's going to be $1 per month or $2 per month because we have to do extra work on our side. I would pay that right now. I would pay $25 a year for an integration with Amazon. That way, all of my data would be stored in the Amazon cloud and not on some server of which I don't know its location. They have made some changes and they've integrated with the Google Drive and Dropbox, but I've tried both of them and the integration, let's see, how can I put this delicately and politically correct? It stinks. Had I been the QA engineer in charge of testing that feature, I would have said, it is not ready for production, don't go. It's horrible. I read the white paper, I watched the reviews, the instructional videos were poor, the launch was poor. Quickly after they launched it, they had to release another launch to fix the bugs. I don't know what's going on. All I can think of is that they didn't have enough resources. That being said, I'm sure they'll get there. Right now, what they have for both Dropbox and Google Drive really feels beta. So if you want to be a beta tester, yeah, go ahead and sign up and submit any bugs and suggestions you have. I'll show you both of those in just a minute. What I like about the reMarkable, over the last year and change, I'll throw the exact number of days. I pre-ordered it in July of 2020, unboxed it and set it up on November 18th of 2020. And since then, I've used it every day. There was one day that I only used it for a few minutes because my kids were using it. A couple of my kids and a lot of my neighbors and several of my friends would just love for me to get sponsor my reMarkable so they can get hooked up and get free ones. That has not happened. I did become a reMarkable affiliate, and that was kind of cool because I got a free stylus out of it, but that hasn't made my opinion biased. Is this device for everyone? No, absolutely not. Is the iPhone 12 mini for everyone? No, absolutely not. But the device does fit a need that I had back last year and this year, and that was to organize my thoughts and to keep everything organized. So I have my work in here, my personal, it's password protected. I have notes about my gadgets. I have future videos that I'm making. I write my scripts in here. I do edit PDFs. I do click the share and send to other people. And if I could get this, yes, I would buy it for, if I could get it at a discount, I would buy it for all my kids. I would have loved to have had something like this in high school because I could both read my textbooks, make notes on them, and then take notes in class and have it all in one place. Battery life is great. I actually just topped it off. It was at 100% about 10 minutes ago, and now it's at 98%. And I won't have to, let's see, today is Wednesday. I won't have to charge it again until Monday, and I average about 90 minutes to 2 hours a day. Again, there's no backlight. If you put it in Wi-Fi mode, it'll last even longer. The tips, this little nib, I'll show you that in a minute as well. It's just great. I haven't had to spend any money on the device in the past year. Huge bonus. I also bought this little folio thing, which I've been using for the entire time. I have only not traveled with it once, so this has protected my tablet very well, I must say. Yeah, and it keeps the stylus in check. But I'll go through my pros and cons, and we'll just get through this video, and hopefully I can be of use to you if you're trying to buy a tablet. I've only tried one other, and that was Kobo. I've already done a video on that. I did a 100 words test, and I'll pop it up in the corner top of the screen there so you can watch that. Compared to Kobo, hands down, this is better. Kobo was a better reader, but not nearly as good as a reader as Kindle. So, end of conversation there. Let's go to the overhead camera. Shh.